Garur is described as the king of birds and a kite-like figure. He is shown either in zoomorphic form, giant bird with partially open wings, or an anthropomorphic form, man with wings and some bird features. Garur is generally a protector with power to swiftly go anywhere, ever watchful and an enemy of the serpent. He is also known as the Raksha and Vinatya. The Hindu texts on Garur iconography vary in their details. If in the bird form, he is eagle-like, typically with the wings slightly open, as if ready and willing to fly wherever he needs to. In part human form, he may have an eagle-like nose, beak, or legs. His eyes are open and big. His body is the color of emerald. His wings are golden yellow. He may be shown with either 2 or 4 hands. If he is not carrying Vishnu, he holds a jar of Amrit, immortality nectar, in one hand in the rear and an umbrella in the other, while the front pair of hands are an Anjali Namaste posture. If he is carrying Vishnu, the rear hands provide the support for Vishnu's feet. Garur's mythology is linked to that of Aruna, the charioteer of Surya, the Hindu sun god. Both Aruna and Garur developed from an egg. According to one version of the Upanishad, Kashyapa Prajapati's 2 wives, Vinata and Kadru, wanted to have children, and Kashyapa granted each of them a boon. Kadru asked for 1,000 Nag sons, while Vinata asked for just 2, but each an equal to all of Kadru's 1,000 sons. Kashyapa blessed them and then retreated to a forest to meditate. Later, Kadru gave birth to 1,000 eggs, while Vinata gave birth to 2 eggs. After incubating them for 500 years, Kadru's egg hatched and out came her 1,000 sons. Vinata, eager for her own son, impatiently broke one of her eggs. From this egg emerged the partially formed Arun, looking radiant and reddish as the morning sun, but not as bright as the midday sun as he was promised to be. Arun chided his mother, Vinata, for her impatience and warned her not to break open the second egg, cursing her to be a slave until his brother rescued her. Aruna then left to become the charioteer of Surya, the sun god. Vinata waited, and after many years the second egg hatched and Garur was born. After losing a bet to Kadru through trickery, Vinata was forced to become her slave. Garura later on asked his brothers to free his mother from her slavery, to which they demanded Amrita from heaven. Garur waged a war against gods with his extraordinary might and abilities beyond thinking, and defeated all of them, including Indra. He then took Indra's nectar vessel and flew back to earth. Vishnu then came to Garura and asked him to be his bride. to which he agreed. Indra requested that Garuda not give Amrita to the Nagas though, as it would bring great trouble later. So they forged a plan. Upon reaching his brothers, Garuda placed the vessel before them and asked them to first purify themselves before drinking. Meanwhile, Jayanta, the son of Indra, stole the vessel back. On returning, the Nagas were all devoured by Garur. Some myths present Garur as so massive that he can block out the sun. The text Garur Puran is named after him. Garur is presented in the Mahabharata mythology as one who eats snake meat, such as the story about him planning to kill and eat Sumakha snake, where Indra intervenes. Garuda, in anger, warned about his feats and compares himself to Indra's equal. Vishnu teaches lesson to Garur and cured his pride on might. Garurs are also a race of birds who devour snakes in the epic. The Suparnakhya, a late Vedic period poem considered to be among the earliest traces of epic poetry in India, relates the legend of Garur and also provides the basis for a later expanded version which appears within the Mahabharata. Garur's link to Vishnu, the Hindu god who fights injustice and destroys evil in his various avatars to preserve dharma, has made him an iconic symbol of king's duty and power, an insignia of royalty or dharma. His eagle-like form is shown either alone or with Vishnu, signifying divine approval of the power of the state. He is found on the faces of many early Hindu kingdom coins with this symbolism, either as a single-headed bird or a three-headed bird that watches all sides. Throughout the Mahabharata, Garur is invoked as a symbol of impetuous violent force, of speed and of marital prowess. Powerful warriors advancing rapidly on doomed foes are linked to Garur swooping down on a serpent. Defeated warriors are like snakes beaten down by Garur. The Mahabharata character Drona uses a military formation named after Garur. Krishna even carries the image of Garur on his banner.